I don't know. Harry and the Hendersons is still number one on my list. Oh, hello. I've got a secret to share with you. Summer movie season is wrapping up, so all those blockbusters are coming out on digital storage media. I'll be watching all of them in the comfort of my home theater, subsisting for days on nothing but watered-down soda, and the only food one can eat while watching popcorn movies. That's right. Tonight, we're making hot, buttered popcorn. Aha! Da! I knew you were planning some non-vegan activities. I thought you were out of town on some vegan pilgrimage or something. I will be gone for 2 weeks, but I don't leave until tomorrow. That's important for the continuity of the next couple episodes. So, you thought you'd just butter it up, huh? Look, you said it was okay to cheat on a vegan diet once in a while. That's true, but remember, you and I are two halves of the same person, so I get a say too, and I'm putting the kibosh on dairy. But I have to make popcorn. I can't watch explodey movies without explodey food. I tried it with margarine and it just got all weird and soggy. Not to worry. There are plenty of delicious non-animal derived popcorn toppings. Tonight, we're making vegan popcorn. You'll need plain bulk popcorn. You should be able to find this at most grocery stores next to the microwave popcorn. You'll also need some sort of oil to cook the popcorn in. I usually use coconut oil, but for this video I'll use canola. Something with a high smoking point is best. Now you could just sprinkle salt on your popcorn, but without butter it won't adhere quite as well. Really, you can top your popcorn with pretty much anything you like. Pepper, chili powder, onion and garlic powder, even cinnamon and sugar. Today we're going to be doing something that's growing in popularity among vegans and non-vegans alike. You'll need soy sauce or soy sauce alternatives such as Bragg's liquid aminos. Now using this straight out of the bottle can make your popcorn soggy, so you'll want to pour it into a spray bottle or mister first. Not to buzz market the product, but Bragg's is available in its own spray bottle. However, any soy sauce in a food-safe spray bottle will work just fine. You'll also need something called nutritional yeast. This is something that you can find in health food stores and some grocery stores. You can even buy it in a shaker now. You'll need a sturdy, medium-sized pot. This one has a 3-quart capacity. And of course, a lid. You'll want the burner to be on medium-high heat. Approximately 3 tablespoons of oil for a 3-quart saucepan is just about ideal. You want a good coating of oil on the bottom of the pan, but not too much. A layer of oil about the thickness of a dime or a little less is what you're looking for, although you probably shouldn't actually put a dime in there. To be sure that the pot is preheated before you add the popcorn, first drop in 3 kernels, then cover the pot loosely with a lid. Once all 3 kernels have popped, or if 2 have popped and several seconds have passed, then you can add the rest of the popcorn. 1/4 of a cup makes a good-sized batch for a pot this size, and will serve 1 to 4 people depending on how much popcorn you want. You'll want to keep a lid on the pot to keep the corn from escaping as it pops, but you'll also want to keep the lid tilted to allow steam to vent. If steam is not allowed to vent, it will affect the texture of the popcorn, causing it to become gummy and chewy. Using caution and perhaps a pot holder, keep the lid secure and tilted while shaking the pot back and forth moderately to vigorously. If you're using an electric stove, make sure that the pot remains in contact with the burner for most of the cooking time to ensure that enough heat keeps making its way to the popcorn. Continue this action until the rate of popping slows to about once every 3 seconds or slower. By the time that happens, most or all of the kernels should have popped, and you are ready to dress the popcorn. Remembering to turn off the burner, pour the popcorn into a large bowl. Give the popcorn 3 to 4 spritzes of soy sauce, then sprinkle on a teaspoon or so of nutritional yeast. Toss the popcorn, then repeat the process until it is all fairly well coated. I'm going to go ahead and add some chili powder as well. Honestly, this is my new favorite way to eat popcorn. The soy sauce is salty, the nutritional yeast is a little bit buttery, and it's quite good for you. Really, even if you're not a vegan and you just want to pour some melted butter and salt on there, do yourself a favor and make it on the stove. It's way cheaper, it tastes better, it's better for you, and it takes a few minutes longer at the most. Before we wrap it up, here are a couple of tips. If you find that, despite adequate ventilation of steam, your popcorn still has a gummy or chewy texture, the problem may be that the kernels contain too much moisture. Try spreading them out on a plate and letting them sit for a few hours or overnight before popping them. On the other hand, if you find that your popcorn is a bit dry, or you find an unusually high number of duds in the bottom of the bowl, the problem may be that the kernels are not moist enough. To remedy this, try putting some popcorn in a jar with about a tablespoon of water. Every so often, shake the jar or simply turn it over. Hopefully, the kernels will absorb the moisture and they will pop up just fine next time. Or you can just buy some more popcorn. It's pretty cheap. Alright, the movie's in. See, that stuff's not so bad. May I... Alright. Tune in next time for information on something else.